everyone, welcome back to Women Now. Now I'm here at the IMAX Dome Theatre here in San Jose Tech Museum of Innovation. I know that most of us come here to watch movies and have the whole IMAX Dome Theatre experience. But today let's learn a little bit more about how these theatres are different from the regulars.
But as our world expands into theirs, more and more wild animals lose their families, and their very existence on Earth is in danger. Warner Brothers Pictures and IMAX invite you to witness the incredible true story of wild orphans and their amazing journey home. In a spectacular IMAX adventure about second chances like you've never seen before.
The Hackworth IMAX Dome Theater at the Tech Museum, the ultimate movie experience. A stunning landmark in downtown San Jose, the IMAX Dome Theater at the Tech is the largest dome theater west of the Mississippi. See more, hear more, and feel more with crystal clear images up to 8 stories high and 13,000 watts of wraparound digital sound. IMAX takes you to places only imagined. Experience the adventure, drama, and emotion with the extraordinary IMAX visual clarity and sound quality. Technically advanced and visually stunning, the IMAX Dome experience is the world's most powerful and immersive movie experience. The hemispherical dome screen is 82 feet in diameter. With a surface area over 9,000 square feet, it is one of the largest domes in the world. Michelle Duncan is the manager of the Hackworth IMAX Dome Theater.
Michelle, tell me, always before there is a movie played inside, there's a little introduction that takes place. Are you in charge of that?
I am. It was installed at the beginning 15 years ago when we opened the Dome Theater, and it still runs today.
Why the introduction? Is it because there are so many kids inside the theater and they're so curious about it, or is it because it's mostly a documentary kind of a movie that you play and you want to educate the people before it begins?
The IMAX Dome experience is very unique, and so we like to highlight all the unique aspects so that people really get a feel for why they're there and the specialness of the moment. So we highlight the 44 different speakers and the 7 different clusters that surround you, so it makes it, you can actually hear helicopters coming in behind you, and it really adds to it. And then people like to see how that works, so when we backlight the screen, it's fun for the audience to be able to see the speakers and have it all shift perspective for them.
Viewers, the experience in an IMAX Dome is completely different from any other normal theater. How is it different for you being on the other side? Do you have to control everything differently?
Well, because we're an IMAX film-based theater, we're still very different from a lot of other theaters. We still run 1570 perforated film, so we lug 250-pound films around the projection booth as we set up. The film, actually, the projector goes up 30 feet into the center of the theater, so it projects into the middle of the dome to give everybody the big peripheral view that you expect from a dome theater. So from our end on the back, it's very, very different. We're very particular about the dome, the films that we put on the dome, because you're looking at everything magnified about 500 times. You really want it captured in the best possible way to make it as clear as possible for the viewers. Otherwise, it's distracting. The dome theater it's 3D without 3D. It puts you in the action and it fills your peripheral vision. So if anything is not quite right, it takes you out of that moment. And we want to keep our viewers in the moment.
Now, how many projectors surround the dome itself?
It's just one projector. So we have a 2,000-pound projector, goes up 30 feet into the ceiling, and then projects using a special fisheye lens that actually gives you a 185 degrees peripheral view. So when you're sitting in the theater, anywhere you look, it's film and image. So it really puts you in the moment.
So where is the projector actually? Is it behind us or below us?
It's actually in the middle of you. So the seating goes around the theater, around the projector. So as you walk in, you'll be able to see what we call the doghouse, which is where it lifts up into. And people actually sit alongside. It sits in the audience just like an audience member.
Why is the seating so steep all the time? I always wondered that.
The steep seating is so that you can actually feel like you're part of it without seeing other people. So you actually sit so far above that you're not impacted by seeing other people's heads or backlit devices, anything like that. It's just so you can have that moment in the theater.
Tell us a little bit about the surround sound that is played when the movie's on.
So IMAX has 6 channels of surround sound, which is more than any other movie format. And they actually program each track specifically depending on where you are in the theater. So if it's a feature film and there's a helicopter coming in, you can hear that come behind you. But it actually occupies 6 different clusters and 44 different speakers, including a 7.5-foot tall sub-bass cabinet.
Warner Brothers Pictures and IMAX invite you on an underwater adventure below the surface and beyond imagination. It's a world that can be incredibly small, larger than life, and at times even hidden. Where the graceful and the majestic live and play. Swim along the ocean floor, reach out to the curious creatures, and journey into the unknown. Leave your world behind and lose yourself. IMAX.